Hey there viewers, it's Charlie. I'm back again with another Transformers review, and today's review is going to be on Legacy, Evolution, Powerlinx Hotshot, and Jolt. Now, this is actually the PulseCon exclusive for this year, and well, seeing how it's the 20th anniversary of Armada, I think this is really fitting. I mean, Armada Optimus Prime is literally the commander class for this year. I still really want that figure. But yeah, this being the PulseCon exclusive for this year, I think works really well because, well, they now have the budget to add a mini-con to Hotshot. I think they even said in the reveal that they know that people really want mini-cons, so, yeah. We might see more mini-cons in the future. So, looking at the box for these two, of course it's going to be a special one. So it's some scenario where we've got Hotshot, of course in his Powerlinx colors. Jolt is in his helicopter mode. We've got some Decepticon here, which kind of looks like Frost. I mean, it's the Airfryer's Seeker mold, but it kind of looks like Frost, just with the fins and the arms and the cone head look. This might be teasing a potential Armada Frost, I don't know. I mean, I hope so. Please keep the Armada characters coming, but yeah, I'm just saying it could be Frost. Here it says Armada Universe Powerlinx Hotshot, which is a mouthful. Armada Universe Jolt. Yeah, I might have to condense that when I name this video. But this side is something really cool and nostalgic. We've got the original Transformers Armada logo. So the fact that they put that there is really nice. This side we've got the mural. Unfortunately, it's not the half of Hotshot, which I think would be really cool. The back, we've got him in both modes, as well as Jolt. This actually does come with blast effects, which I have for my little blast effect tub right now. The Eva Fusion, which is, of course, the Axel Zuka, and he can hold Jolt, I guess. And at the top, we've got the Legacy Evolution logo and the Armada logo. So, yeah. That's pretty much it for the box. So, looking at the actual figures, well, let's start off with Hotshot. Now, of course, this is just the standard retail release Hotshot. Now just recolored into his Powerlinx colors for later on in the Armada cartoon. And yeah, you can obviously tell this is meant to homage Hot Rod. I mean, red car, yellow flames on the hood, yellow spoiler. This is obviously meant to be a Hot Rod homage. So, yeah. Now, thankfully, with the changing colors, the color mismatching that the original Hotshot had doesn't really show here, which you can see when I do the comparison later. Now, looking at the flames, I think that's actually quite cool. They don't have the black outline that the original toy did, but oh well. I still think that's a really nice detail. The spoilers are still yellow because that's how they were on the original. And yeah, overall, this is just a red recolor of a Hotshot. A few parts are cast in black. I think there's some about painting. the head's been retooled, but overall, this is just Hotshot in different colors. So we can move immediately on to Jolt, who is an entirely new sculpt. So yeah, for the first time, Hotshot has his minicon in Legacy. Of course, the original figure had Jolt, and the Universe figure had Jolt, but for Legacy, he was omitted initially just because of budget, I'm assuming. I mean, Metroplex didn't come with drill bits, so... But now at this, we can actually see what Jolt looks like in Legacy for the first time, and he looks great! Of course, the rotors spin. That looks really, really nice. Of course, we got the port, so if you want to plug this in your original Hotshot, then you can. Sadly, it's not going to activate the gimmicks because it's not got the a little port there, but it's still 5mm. Speaking of which, you can flip this down so you can plug this onto modern figures. So I guess you could sort of be like a accessory, because you've got the minicon port for your Armada figures, and you've got this port for your modern figures. So yeah, and this does also play into the Evo fusion, because of course it says that he holds Jolt. I guess, I don't know. And the instructions even say that you can do the propeller mode. You just have to untab the arms, move this down, and then you just plug this in. So you can still do the propeller mode from the original figure. Unfortunately, this is the only way that it can plug in, because, well, the arms get in the way, so... yeah. But the fact that they still included this is a really nice throwback. Because from what I can remember, the Universe figure didn't do this. Spins really well too. But yeah, you do have to untab the arms to do it though. Well, how does he look with the original Jolt? Well, we can see that the Legacy version looks a lot more orange. And I even noticed that myself when I first opened this figure. Like, this is a lot more orange and red. I mean, to be fair, the Powerlinx Jolt was a yellow, if I remember, so I guess this is in between, I guess. So if you want to put this with the original Hotshot, then you can. And in fact, yeah, that doesn't look too bad. So if you still want to do the, if you still want to do this with the original Hotshot, then, well, go ahead. So you just plug this in, or I can do the propeller mode. If I can actually untable this. There we go. So you can still do all the stuff over the retail Hotshot, and the colors still kind of match. So I'm guessing the reason that this guy is orange instead of red is either so he doesn't blend in with the red on Powerlinx Hotshot, or because it's the best of both worlds between the yellow of Powerlinx Jolt on the original figure and the red of the original Jolt. So yeah. You can see that they do look quite similar, aside from the color differences. They even replicated the second Minicom port there. Of course, it's not functional, but still. If I can actually spin this. I think the Legacy version's rotor spins a bit better. Even that, yeah, the Legacy version's rotor spins better. So, yeah. Now, while we're talking about accessories, I guess you can count Jolt as one because he was in the paper bag, but for other accessories, of course, the engine gun. Pretty much the same as the retail version, except this is all unpainted. So we can just plug this into here, like so. And we get some more accessories. We get these two guns, which I think are based on some guns that Hotshot used in one episode of the Armada show. Which is honestly kind of a cool reference. So just plugging these in. Yeah, the instructions say to plug these into where the mini ports will be on the original figure. So you can just have that. And then we can just transform Jolt into the spinning propeller mode. Yeah, this can be a bit tricky to do. So I guess now we've got Hotshot in his full-on attack mode, if you want to call it that. And the final accessories, some blast effects. These are just some red versions of the ones that come with Jetfire, but still you can combine them up, and you can make them full-on blue shiz. However, I think some of them came warped in the box, as you can see, which kind of sucks. I know you can fix it with a hairdryer, but that's the point. I don't have a hairdryer. Oh well. But well, I can just plug these into here. And now he's just firing at some Decepticons, and honestly, I think this looks amazing. So, yeah. So we'll just remove Jolt and the weapons. And a ball joint just popped off on Jolt. Now finally, for comparison, here he is with the standard Hotshot, and you can see what I mean with the color discrepancy. Like, this is a different yellow from the rest of the figure, whereas here it's nowhere near as noticeable. So, yeah. And I do hope that we get some more Powerlinx decos in the future in United. Like, Powerlinx Starscream / Thundercracker. I think there's a leak saying that we're going to be getting Galvatron, and I'm kind of excited for that. I'm not sure about Prime because he's a commander, but still, I do hope that we get Powerlinx Starscream in the future. And because this is also a hot rod colored Starscream, not Starscream, because this is also a hot rock colored hot shot. Okay, that's a tongue. That is a tongue twister, but anyway, here's Excellion. Because these are both hot rod colored hot shots. There we go. My brain fried trying to say that. But point is, these are both hot rod colored. So, yeah. If I remember correctly, there was also a Cybertron hot shot in the leaks. I wonder if they'll recolor him into Excellion. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the vehicle mode. Overall, I really like the colors, and honestly, I think Jolt really sells it. The arm came undone. And I do hope we get some more mini-cons, because this guy and Whisper, honestly, I think Generations mini-cons can work again, or Legacy mini-cons. So, yeah. Now, to get these two transformed... So, let's start off with Hot Shots. So, the transformation is exactly like the normal colored version. So, I'm just going to start off by moving up the spoilers. Untap the doors and move them to the front wheels. Just going to try and turn my camera up. Untap the front of the car and the windshields. Extend the entire front section in the windshield forward. Move the windshield around, push this little section in. Just rotate this to the back of the leg. Pop it up the ball joint because you're on camera and things always misbehave on camera. There we go. So to do the same with this leg. So extend this. Turn the leg. Orientate this. Move the windshield so it's facing the back of the leg. Turn the waist around. Get the feet out. Move the back of the car down like so. Rotate the forearms. Open up the chest. Get the head out. Close up the chest. Tap the shoulders in. And here we have Hot Shot in robot mode. Now, I'm not going to transform Jolt just yet because there's a few things that he can do well in helicopter mode. But for now, looking at Hot Shot here, well, it's Hot Shot in his Powerlinx colors. And honestly, I think I kind of prefer this color scheme. Now just doing a quick 360. Of course, it's just the standard figure. However, if we look at the head, this might... I'm not sure if this is just me, although I think the head's been retooled so he looks angrier. Yeah, like he looks angrier on the Powerlinx version. So, yeah. If I remember correctly, the original Powerlinx version was also retooled to look angrier. For in that version, if I remember correctly, the visor couldn't go down now, but on this version it can still go down. So, Now, of course, this can still do all the stuff that the normal version does, such as the EVA fusion, where this can, of course, go up. So if you want that going on, then, well, go ahead. Of course, we can plug in the blast effect. Of course, we can plug in the gun. Or we can plug in the two new guns. And yeah, I'm pretty sure these are based on guns that he used in one episode. But hey, if the G1 guys can do it, so can Hotshot. So yeah. And of course, as I showed earlier, these can take blast effects. I'll just show it on this gun because I already showed it. Yeah, it does kind of weigh down his arm if you use the full effect, though. And I guess if you want him blasting off, you can just plug these into his feet. Or you can plug in Junkions or Weaponizers or the like if you want, or Armorizers if you're watching this in 2024. And yeah, there's a few ports if you want to plug in Weaponizers or Fossilizers or Junkions or Armorizers or whatever you've got. Or you can just plug in Jolts. Because, yeah, the only mini-con port is the one where you can do the propeller gimmick. Although, you can flip this out. And, well, if you remember on the original figure from the... Well, if you remember the original Armada figure, these were mini-con ports, whereas now they're combat ports. I don't know if that's what we're still calling them, like 5mm ports. Well, you just flip this out, and Jolt plugs right in. So you can still replicate some mini-con functionality if you want. Of course, there's no spring-loaded stuff now, but still you can replicate mini-cons. Or, as the box showed, you can have him holding Jolt. I don't know why. Maybe Jolt just transforms into a little drone or something. I don't know. But yeah, Jolt's transformation is just like the original figure, because if you remember the original figure, it was just flipping the legs around, flipping the tail to the front, and that's pretty much it. Well, on the Legacy version, it's pretty much exactly the same, only now you have to untab the arms, then you move the legs around, then you move the front around, then you move the arms down, and then you flip the heels down. Yes, this guy has heels. Take that, Universe Jolt. Although, embarrassingly, I actually didn't realize that when I first opened this guy, so he kind of felt backwards all the time. But yes, this guy does have heels, so he's not going to be falling backwards. And, well, here's Jolt. Yeah, this guy looks quite adorable. So, going in for a closer look. I mean, yeah, it's Jolt. Just with more articulation, because you can see he's got elbows. And, well, at least standing with Hotshot, well, these look quite cool together. So, yeah. Now, one last thing before we move on to the articulation and the comparisons. I didn't show this in the original Hotshot review because I actually forgot that you can do this. You can actually slide this off the mushroom peg. Takes a little bit of force, but you can slide this off the mushroom peg. You can take the gun. I forgot how he's supposed to hold this. Pretty sure it's like with one hand. Yeah, like you slide one of these for the hand. You plug this onto one of these ports and then this onto the other port. I'll just quickly show you off camera. So, once you finally do it, something like this. You combine the engine gun and the axle weapon, and you make this, I guess, machine gun. And I think I definitely chipped a bit of black paint from the this gun, unfortunately, but still, you can create this if you want. It's not in the instructions, but I think one of the designers showed this off, so I guess it's technically official if you want to do it. It still is really badass, though. But me personally, I'm just going to display it with the standard Axel Zuka weapon. Like, he's got a mini-com plugged in. So if I just tickle this out, you can see how this works. He's got a hand for one of the gun bits. The other hand's plugged into here, and then this gun's plugged into here. So, sliding this back on, if I can actually do that. There we go. Let's move on to comparisons. I'll just give him the other two guns for this. And now the shoulders are coming untabbed. So here he is with the standard retail Hotshot. So you can see how these two look. Of course, he started out the show with these colors, and then when Unicorn got involved, he got these colors. So, yeah. And here he is with the other Hot Rod colored version of himself. From Cybertron, here he is with Excellion. And yeah, of course, we can always just talk about how deluxes have shortened over time, but yeah, let's not talk about that. And, well, here are the two Jolts with each other. Now this one's got... Yeah, aside from the different shades of red, still quite similar. I think the head here is more cartoon inspired though. And finally, let's move on to the articulation. So, the head can go side to side. The arms can of course move. You can T-pose. Elbows. Bicep rotation. Nothing at the wrists. Waist rotation because of the transformation. Kick forward that far. Back that far. Swivel there. He has got a knee, but you sort of just have to move these out of the way. Plus the knee always on tabs. So, yeah, just be a bit careful there. Can do the splits. He has got an ankle pivot. He has got an ankle pivot, but you have to untab it first. And the feet can move. Yeah, this is all stuff that we've seen with Hotshot before. What about Jolt? And then we grabbed the original one there. Well, this being a mini-con, well, the head can't really move. The arms are on ball joints so they can move. He can T-pose. New for this version. He's got elbows. Nothing at the waist. His legs can go forward that far, back that far. Knees. And he can do the splits. So, yeah. And well, that's pretty much all I have to say about these two. Let's bring out the actual Zuka for this ending bit. That's pretty much all I have to say about these two. Complaints, well, for Hotshot, they're pretty much the exact same complaints that I had with the standard one, minus the differences in the yellow, because, well, he's more red now. So the complaints that I had with the standard Hotshot, well, they pretty much just same complaints here. With Jolt, well, I mean, he's a mini-con. He's pretty much just an accessory. So I can't really think of any. At least he can stand, unlike the Universe version. So yeah. But well, do I recommend these two? Well, if you're an Armada fan, then absolutely. This is pretty much a huge gift to Armada lovers. And if you've seen some of my really old videos, like not the really old ones that I listed, but like the old ones where I review Armada figures, then you know I sort of have a soft spot for Armada. So yeah, I love this. So yeah, I definitely recommend this to Armada fans. Normal Transformers fans, well, I mean, if you don't like the Hotshot mold, then yeah, this might not be for you. But if you love Armada in general, then yeah, I think I might recommend this. So, yeah, this has been my review on Legacy Evolution, Powerlinx, Hotshot, and Jolt. And this is Charlie Young, signing off.